John back in action on Wednesday and a chance for the players to react from Friday.
Yeah, there's plenty that we need to take from the game on Friday night, but also there's plenty I think we can just certainly not let go and ignore. But with the changes we made, the circumstances of the game, I think we're going to have a very, very different side that's competing on Wednesday night, back to league action. So it is all a bit of a turnaround. Yeah,
back in the Championship, and you must be sort of slightly encouraged by the display from last Sunday against Sunderland.
Yeah, really encouraged by big parts of the game. There's bits that we need to do better, obviously, and I think the most encouraging thing was the fact that we were in the game until the very end. Probably could have nicked something towards the back end. We need to defend a lot better and make sure that we don't concede that goal that we did early on, but we didn't go under after that. And it was an okay performance. I think it was an okay performance. We need to be better than that away from home. We did some good things. Other things we need to, like I said, do a lot better at. But it's a big chance to improve. I think going to Blackburn on a Wednesday night is going to be a very, very big chance for us to show our improvement against a very good side.
Isaac Hayden was announced on Friday. He's had a couple of training sessions now under his belt. How's he getting on?
Yeah, he's great. Isaac's hit the ground running. He's been training really well with Newcastle anyway, so there's no issues there in terms of him adjusting into the intensity of training. I think what they've been doing has been right at it, and he's kept himself in really, really good nick anyway. So great to have Isaac down. I think it was a really big signing for us at this stage of the season, considering the competition that we had, considering his background and the calibre of player that we're getting in. So really, really happy with Isaac, and he's been in with us for a couple of days and already shown his quality.
You obviously rotated at the weekend, so how much will those players have benefited from an extended rest?
A huge amount, I think. We probably saw that to a certain extent when we made the changes against Bristol City. Again, both games we thought we could make the changes and still be competitive, and unfortunately we weren't, but we made the changes going into that Swansea game, and I think we were really fresh when it came to New Year's Day. Now the players wouldn't have played, some of the frontline players wouldn't have played for sort of 10 days coming into the Blackburn game now, so it's been good to leave a couple at home, good to not have a couple of those come onto the pitch. The most important thing, I spoke about it in the build-up to the game, was to make sure that we didn't pick up injuries, and that was the critical thing at this time of the season. Yes, we would like to have progressed in the FA Cup if we could, but the far worse scenario, I think, for us would have been progressing and picking up 2 or 3 injuries. So, or not progressing and picking up 2 or 3 injuries like we did last year. But that was the priority, and we managed to get through it. Loads to work on, and we've got players coming back in that should be fresh and hungry.
What are you expecting from Blackburn?
When we were set up to play them last time at Ewood Park, I think off the back of the international break, we were looking at a very, very strong side that have kicked on this season off the back of an excellent end to last year with John coming in, keeping them away from the relegation zone and really pushing on from then. And they've been there and thereabouts for the majority of the season. Slightly unlucky recently to have dropped off in terms of their results. Definitely not performances, I don't think, anyway, from what I've seen. I think they're unlucky not to get anything against Burnley, really unlucky not to get anything at home to Hull. They took a point up at Leeds. So a very, very well organised, good outfit, well coached, with some excellent players there. And we've got to be right at it to make sure that we go and get something.